With nearly $1 million of Lunar Classic sold in a very short period of time today, what's going on with Lunar Classic? How is it that we get all these proposals, we get some really positive sentiment, and yet the price continues to push down? Well, we're going to try and explain it a little bit in this video, understand what is going on and whether there is still a significant amount of potential with Lunar Classic. So if you're bullish, you want to see the price move up, be sure to subscribe to the channel, smash a like on this video. It is well renowned that this channel, the more likes on a video, the higher the price of the cryptocurrency you are interested in goes up. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at what's going on in the chart. And you can see here Lunar Classic earlier on today, about 10 o'clock my time. The specific is actually 10:38 because I was trying to find out exactly if this was a delegator selling, a validator doing something, and I can't really track it on the Terra Classic blockchain. I've looked at every block between 10:33 and about 11 o'clock, and I can't see any specifics. Therefore, it leads me to believe this was an exchange sell-off. Now, you can see there, it's about 10.6 billion Lunar Classic, and at that 8586 price, it is about $826,000. Adding the few bits either side, it takes us roughly to about $1 million worth of Lunar Classic sold. Now, what we do look like, we found the floor around this kind of high, the low 8 range, about the 8.2 range, and we are looking just to hold off this 7-day EMA. And the volume, you can see here, some big candles of volume over 3 hours where we've just seen a significant amount of Lunar Classic sold. Now, what is truly going on? Why are people selling Lunar Classic? Well, in order to really check that out, we need to understand fundamentally what is going on. Now, we do know that our on-chain volume has risen a little bit, nothing crazy. We saw it go up yesterday, so we can consume that this is definitely to do with exchanges. It's definitely people that are holding on exchanges, and fundamentally, this could be people moving from their validators. And with that being said, let's take a quick word from today's sponsor. And we're back on CryptoDrop.net to take a look at some of their fantastic cases, and it feels only right to open the Binance case, Terra, Lunar Classic, Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, as well as all of your favorite cryptocurrencies on this case. Now, let's see how we get on with this. Remember, CryptoDrop.net has all of your favorite cryptocurrencies that you can open cases with the potential of winning some prizes. There we go. We got a nice little BNB prize. Let's open one more and see if we can't pick up that $2,000 Bitcoin one. What do we get? It looks like we're going to get the Telcoin. There we go. 896 is the current winnings on this case. Now, we can open the Solana versus LTC case. This one is a $19 case with a potential $3,500 return on Solana and Litecoin. Obviously, you get that in your favorite cryptocurrency. And what do we bag? We're going to bag $130 on Litecoin. That's 1.5 Litecoin, so a good little burn on that one. We'll open the ETH case as well, all Ethereum. This one, absolutely insane. $14,836 is a potential return on this one, and we're going to bag ourselves 0.065. And the reason that you can see it in ETH value is you can remove all of your winnings. You can take this out, transfer your favorite cryptocurrency, and transfer it through any network to your wallet. As ever, CryptoDrop.net, thank you so much for sponsoring this video, and definitely worthwhile checking out. Link is in the description. What we do know today is we did have some pretty big movements, but all of which were redelegated, barring a couple of moves with these wallets at the bottom here. So you can see 100 million and 100 million undelegated, and then not redelegated into another validator. So these could be part of this movement. And again, we can check some of the wallets. We can see some of the transactions that are going through, but there's nothing really that kind of stands out as to why we would see over $1 million worth of Lunar Classic. In actual fact, we see further staking of Terra Lunar Classic heading on up to that kind of 15%. You can see there, Had to Catch Crypto with over 587 million staked with his validator. Now, we do continue to see the burns, about 87.5 million Lunar Classic burnt today. But what's going on? What's going on? What have we got? Well, we've had a number of proposals go through that I think have really kind of hit a nerve with a few people. There's a lot of money that we've spent on this. It's a huge investment, whether that be the L1 task force team, the running cost for Terra Rebels, and the USTC stable quant team, all of which will have to sell in order to fund what they've done, not to the extreme. But what you've got though is people are really losing a little bit of patience with this, and actually this point of the validators really holding people to account isn't a great thing. So what we therefore see, I think, is a significant number of investors really just moving on and doing something different. Now, is that misguided judgment? Potentially. is it the right thing? Well, you can make their own decision up, but I think that's the only thing right now as to why people would be selling significant volume, and I do think it is all coming out of exchanges. The other thing to bear in mind when we take a look at the prices today, we've seen Bitcoin pull back down about 30,300. We saw about a 2% decline, as well as some of those altcoins that we get set ready for a big move up. And there is a number of altcoins right now that are super cheap that I think people could be buying into, as well as BTC. BTC dominance is still welling at the 49.6%. So again, there is definite upside to be had, especially when you talk about ETFs and a number of other things. So this could be people moving things. You could also put your tinfoil hats on and argue that actually the lower amount of Lunar Classic, when our volume is going up, burns more. So this could be manipulation. It could be whales doing what they do. I guess given that amount of money and how quickly that did decline, could absolutely be some pretty big wallets. Who knows? It could even be some exchanges that are doing it. So what have we got that's bullish to think about? Well, TFL or Terraform Labs let us know they're attempting to merge the PR, which should resolve the ability to swap LUNC and USTC on station. And again, this partnership that continues to build out has to be a positive thing as we link into the entire Cosmos ecosystem and start to build out on some of these applications and the station wallet. So again, good news that you will be able to swap your LUNC and USTC once again, and potentially we are working and potentially even see USTC staking coming very soon for Lunar Classic. That could be pretty exciting. All builds out as part of these proposals, particularly the USTC proposal, and I think fundamentally this could be the one that really makes a difference. So right now I can only give you my opinion on what I'm doing, and I haven't sold anything. It's still staked. I'm holding it with a singular validator right now because actually I'm getting better rewards than splitting my bag. I actually seem to be benefiting slightly more, but you've got to do what's right for you. But USTC repeg, L1 task force team building out could be a great opportunity to be in Lunar Classic. We do know, like I said, some big sell-offs today. Looks like it's all coming out of exchanges. If you know exactly where it is, I would be very interested to know. But what we do know is still people continue to stake and people continue to stay bullish on this chain. And who knows, we might even see CZ Binance one day running the Terra Lunar Classic blockchain. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. As ever, thank you so much for watching the video. Let's see what Lunar Classic does for the rest of the week. We're looking for a bounce off on that support level around that kind of 8.2 range. Could be an interesting week. We get market sentiment moving in the right direction. Equally, we start to get some positive news. And look, Lunar Classic could already be back up, testing that 8.7 and potentially even pushing back up to the 9s. But let me know in the comments down below. And as ever, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. You massive set of legends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.